In any toxic or unhealthy relationship, there are two individuals. There is the abuser and the person who receives the abuse. So the person who is bringing the abuse is the person we call a narcissist. The person who is receiving the abuse is the one we call an empath. And many conversations are always done about narcissist, and very few conversation happens about an empath. So who is this empath? Now, an empath is an individual who was wounded when they were a child. Both the narcissist and the empath, they were brought up in dysfunctional, toxic family environment. Both of them have fear of rejection and fear of abandonment, because the environment where they were brought up, it was not a healthy family environment. Now, every time you are bringing up a child, ensure that the environment is healthy, because you risk bringing up either a narcissist or an empath. So an empath is also wounded. An empath has childhood traumas, childhood wounds. And some of these wounds are the one that makes this empath to remain in toxic, unhealthy relationships. So as much as we talk about a narcissist, we also need to talk about this person who is constantly in toxic relationships. Because it is not just by mere coincidence that you are either in one toxic relationship to another. There is something within you that makes you vulnerable or predisposes you to attracting toxic, unhealthy relationships. Now, empaths are wounded as children. Most of them were the scapegoat. These are the children who are blamed for everything in their family. And now they get this individual later in their life who appears to be loving, to be listening, to be caring, yet all that care is in a form of manipulation. Because remember, a narcissist is also wounded. So they never had the love that they required from their parent. So there is no narcissist that is going to love you, because they don't have that love within themselves. But in the process of manipulating you and taking advantage of you, they make you think that all that they are doing is love to you. And because you've been looking to fill this void of love, now this individual now comes with that, disguised in form of love, and they make you stick in that toxic, unhealthy relationship. So abusers do not love you. They manipulate you to think that they love you. Actually, for narcissists, we normally say it is panic that is disguised as romance. So because you've been looking for love, because you are wounded as a child, you have fear of rejection and abandonment, you stick in this toxic, unhealthy relationship with this narcissist. And most of the individuals who come for therapy are usually the empaths, because they feel the things are not okay, but they don't know how to live those relationships. So upon evaluating their lives and the way they were brought up, you realize they have childhood traumas, they have father wounds, they have mother wounds, and these are the wounds that makes them remain in toxic relationship. So if you've been there, hovering from one toxic relationship to another, or moving from one relationship to another, it could be that you are an empath. There are some wounds within you that you need to deal with to be able to come out of that toxic relationship, for you to be able to have some empowerment and some skills, some life skills, to be able to detect when the next toxic person is trying to approach you in your life. So empaths, they are also wounded. They also have fear of rejection, they have fear of abandonment, they have father wounds, they have mother wounds that they need to deal with in therapy sessions.